Yo guys, what is going on? I need to put some stuff back on the shelves. I don't know why it's not there. Weird. But I'm back today on some more Undrapple hunting for Thunderous Rockruff and Hisui Masuda. How are you doing today, DTR? Let me have a look. Where do I fix this? Boop, boop, boop. They're back. Need to put Lycanroc in there. Thunderous Dementia? What do you mean, Thunderous Dementia? Lycanroc. Get this all back. Do I need to change anything else? No, but I do need to actually check for unknown islands, because I didn't do that. Dude, Scarlet Violet is so smooth! It's crazy, dude. Hello there, Bob. Ew? What do you mean, ew? Also, why are you not in school, my mans? Oh, I may not know why you said dementia, because the number is wrong. I don't know if that's why I said it. Autumn break? Ah, fair enough. In 44, I got Shelfal, Lopunny, and Kakuna. Damn, nice, dude. Sick. Alright, let's actually check for unknown islands. I feel like it might actually be around here. But it's not that one, okay. I really need to remember to check it every day, bro. I do need to find my way back there eventually. And with 9 being down, I can't get it guaranteed every day anymore. Womp womp. Also, at how many X did I start today? I don't remember. Maybe I started at something with a 6 or a 1. Oh, the minus button on the Switch 2 controller is higher. Probably because the controller itself is larger. That is an interesting one. Burp. No shinies can go today? Dang. I got 3 shiny Sinistea in 13 minutes last night. Also, I finally got my Elf Aerodactyl yesterday. But that took forever, dude. Almost level 71, dang. Yeah, I'm not that close, personally. I'm getting invited to a Giratina raid in England. God, the Rockruff screen is actually big for once. While most of this hunt, while the screen was tiny. This feels weird. Also, I did catch 3 authentic Sinistea during Spotlight Hour last night, and I got one earlier on the day as well, so I've got 4 now. 1 is already evolved. What strong Pokeballs have my Ordinary tech going to work? Is there extra dust right now then, or just for no apparent reason? I mean, it does get you some nice throws, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, I'm not really in a rush with leveling up, especially since I already have enough XP. Like, it doesn't really mean much to me. You don't get much Other than maybe some, like, storage space. That's about it. I'm actually gonna look at the rewards right now. What do you get for leveling up? For reaching level 71, you get 1 raid pass. For reaching level 72, you get 1 raid pass. 73, 1 raid pass. 74, a raid pass and an incubator. 75. 25 storage? Why do you get 25 storage? What the frick is that? What the hell? 25 storage and 2 super incubators. That 25 looks cursed though. Yo, he didn't forget to prep the eggs. I know. How are you doing today, Taiga? Reaching level 76, you get 1 raid pass. 77, 1 raid pass and a regular incubator. 78, 75 storage space, because that makes sense, and 1 raid pass. 79, you get 1 raid pass. And level 80, you get 100 storage and backspace, as well as 5 super incubators. The other rewards are pretty bad. You're doing good, nice. I did not forget today. Guys, I can be smart if I want to. Sometimes. Now let's hope we get a shiny, because we're over 4 times odds. That's a little less nice. I would like to break that dry streak today. Dude, they're walking with walking animations rather than stuttering animations. It's crazy. Happy birthday, Eulali? I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but I've never seen that before. What? Eulali. Sounds interesting. It's your girlfriend's birthday and you're watching my stream? Bro, you do not have your priorities in order, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh no, I did say yesterday on stream that I got that shiny Spiritomb. Also, bro, we got like daily shorts. 3 daily shorts until like November 7th. It's crazy. It's a breakfast, I'm just saying. Right, fair enough. That's what everybody says, you know. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna watch a streamer for a bit. 3 hours later. Nah, I won't be live that long. I'll be live for like an hour and a half. Bye-bye. You got man salamander? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, so landed. Oh yeah, that short went up, yeah. Dude, I got that like October 6th. Just never made a short of it. My bad. Also, the Alphabet Quest video is probably going up today, at some point. At some point. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. It's... The thumbnail is made, it's in the Discord. I've put all the clips together. I just need to record an intro and outro. And then the video is good to go. It's only like 12 minutes. I do not put a whole lot of reactions lengthy in there. I do cut them down compared to some older ones. Pulls all shinies in the thumbnail. But I feel like that doesn't really matter much. Like, I know somebody, I think it was Taiga that said that as well, but like, does it really matter? You don't click on a video to see what shinies I get, you click on a video to see my reactions. Also, you're not going to look at all the 25 slots to see exactly what all I got. You're going to look at, oh, Ariados Barbarical Camerats. Oh, that's fun thumbnail. A, B, C, D, you know. Also, in the bottom right, I will probably put shiny Zygarde, but heavily blurred out. There's just no X, Y, or Z. Oh. Also, I mean, how many shinies does it really spoil? Like a couple, maybe. But like, most of them are not that interesting either. Like, I mean, Jolteon, Umbreon, Ivysaur, Quilladin. They're not spoilers. If I'm doing an alphabet quest, you're getting those 4. Guaranteed. I feel like those are the most interesting shinies in there. The rest of them is kinda eh. Also, I feel like most people that are gonna watch the video have watched all the shorts and or the streams anyway, so I feel like it's like, I don't know. It's fine. You know how much time I spent on making that thumbnail? Ugh. Too much. Perhaps. Also, Rattata my house. 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, no, more like at least an hour. You know, I had to get all of my Pokemon, bring them to the place where I originally caught them, pose them, take a picture at the right time, because posing them is really hard. Also, some Pokemon you can't pose properly. Onix and Camerupt are too big to be in a picture. It's really annoying. Okay, that's specifically Alpha Camerupt, I guess. But still, it's annoying. Putting Onix in a picture is so hard. Such hard work. Right, I know you're mocking me, but bruh. It's not hard work, but I did spend like an hour on it. Not 5 minutes. You know what thumbnails I spent 5 minutes on? The freaking old thumbnails. I just literally grabbed a couple of screenshots from the video, threw it in PowerPoint, and called it a day. Be happy I put in a bit more effort. I got invited to another Giratina raid, again in England. It's probably the same raid, but I feel like it's a different person. I don't know. That would be really weird. Also, Rockruff is also pretty far overlost, I just realized. Damn. It's not quite double odds or anything, but still. Would hope to maybe get that soon. I still don't know how to evolve it if I do get it. That is gonna be an interesting one. Probably in Scarlet Violet, I don't know. Gulp gulp. Also, how many alphas are you off from the Alpha Dex DTR? You still need fossils. The fossils are so annoying, bro. I can't wait to shiny on them as well. Like, my fingers hurt from spamming A. 11 more. Oh, you're pretty close. Any special ones in there? You know, like the fossils. Or they're all just, you know, relatively easy to get. But it's also smooth, it's crazy! I love my Switch too, bro. I love it. Can't wait to double hunt. Give me goal at some point. I don't know if that's happening anytime soon. Probably not. But I still can't wait. Hmm. 10, 2 Amora, 3 Gibble, Aerodactyl to Eevee to Chespin. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm assuming the Eevee are Umbreon and Espeon, right? Because the other ones you can get from Zone 20. I think you've done a lot of stuff there, so I think you have those. Yeah, the fossils, I get your pain. And the Gibble and Chespin, I don't know, the only reason I think I have those is because I shiny hunted in those areas, specifically looking for the alphas. Oh, you're doing forms, I forgot. Right. Yeah, that's fair then. That makes sense. Good luck. Are you doing the Zone 19 Eevee or another Eevee? Like on a roof or something? Zone 19, okay, yeah, fair. It can spawn in so many areas, it's just, I find it kind of annoying, but eh. Hello there, Pokey Gamer. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a nice day. Help? With what? Har? Har. I woke myself up. How do you wake yourself up? How else do you wake up? I'm confused. I mean, I guess other people can wake you up, sure, but... How dost thou awaken from thine slumber? I don't know why I started talking like that. Woke up at 4:45 AM, my god, I went to bed at 12:30. Jeez. What time did I wake up? I woke up at like 8:30, I want to say. I don't know. I was dreaming of shiny hunting and a sleep talk, and in my dream I found a shiny and I said shiny, and in my ear outside of sleep I heard shiny. How? Waking yourself up from your own sleep talking has gotta be impressive. Does it happen normally? I don't know. Also, I don't know if I've ever dreamt of shiny. No, I probably have definitely dreamt of shiny hunting, but very rarely. You know, given the fact that I do this literally every day, I'm surprised I don't dream about it more often. I don't know what did I dream about last night? I have no clue. No clue. I don't remember my dreams. Who do you think I am? I mean, surely we'll get a shiny today, right? Most likely Rockruff, and if not, like, at least a Masuda shiny, right? Right. And if not, Shiny and Poco. Surely I get my second Noibat today, right? What do I still need from this event? What shinies do I still need from this event? Let me have a look. Leak Duck. What spawns exactly all again? From this event, I still need 1 Pikachu, 2 Vulpix, 2 Froakie, 2 medium Pumpkaboo and a large Pumpkaboo, a Noibat, 2 Antique Sinistea specifically, and a Gengar. It's not too bad. I've been dreaming about PLZA hunting the past few days, and my mother has stormed into my room at night because she thought I was gaming at like 3 AM when I was just sleep talking. That's crazy. How? But like usually when you sleep talk, you like murmur, right? It's not like, do you scream talk? Like, what? How do you talk so loud in your sleep that your parents notice it? 13 Shellfish, god damn! I've not gotten a shiny since I got Quilladin. Sometimes I've screamed, in your sleep? Without it being a nightmare? That's crazy. I don't talk in my sleep as far as I'm aware. You found a cool new song? Like Pokemon or just in general? Time to listen to it till I hate it. Good job. That's how it's supposed to be done. I don't know, I don't really listen to music much. I mean, I listen to like Pokemon OST a lot. A little too much maybe. But not regular music. That is for peasants. Like, who doesn't love Ultra Moon High in a desert? Such a great soundtrack. So chill, so calm, so desert-like. I need Bob to teach me his art. Yeah, it's crazy. Back in the day, I had a bunk bed with the bottom, so I had to like pull out bed down there, and I went to sleep on the top and woke up on the bottom. That is impressive. Very interesting. Why do you have a bunk bed for yourself? Very interesting. Are there any more? No, but why even have a bunk bed for one person? Sounds odd. Look, I had a bed that was like, you know, elevated. I could have stuff under my bed. But, I don't know. I've fallen awake. Because I had no bottom bunk. Oh, but then how did you wake asleep on the bottom? Or did you wake up on the floor? What? Also, do you call a bunk bed without a bottom bunk still a bunk bed? Because in Dutch we have a different word for it. There was a chair that could turn into a bed. Interesting. But it's called a loft bed. Fair enough. In Dutch we call it a high sleeper. What do we call a bunk bed in Dutch? We call it a pile bed. As there are two beds piled on top of each other. I'm getting thirsty listening to this music. That's... Oh, because the desert music... funny. Your light wires literally snapped. Very interesting. From a desert to a mountain. Pokemon music is great everywhere. I had no lights, dang. Do you not have, like, you know, lights in the ceiling or something? Where the wires go through, like, the walls? The light from the ceiling broke, bro. And nobody ever bothered to fix it? That's interesting. Oh, hello. You talking riddles? Oh no, we had it fixed. Oh. Right, interesting. Come on, I got one more Zorla egg. There we go. Bro talks like he needs to draw a word limit for an assignment. You know, I have a word limit for my assignment that I have to hand in soon. The limit is maximum 1000 words for the entire course. The only thing that we have to hand in is an essay with maximum 1000 words. Like, that's just crazy, dude. Oh my god, the T-posing guys are still on the Switch too? They did not bother to fix that? How does that work? So one word essay? Nah, then I'll fail. I'd rather not do that. Why are there still T-posing guys on the Switch 2 version? Well, that wouldn't be here. I guess I don't mind it, it's kind of funny to still see them. I wonder if the floating bag is still here as well. Gotta look out for that, man. I'm bored of CA. Understandable. Oh. Also, DTR, have you completed side quest 119 yet? Because I figured out it actually exists. I haven't done it yet either, but I'll probably eventually do it because it's a decent way to grind money. No. Yeah, it actually exists. It does, yes. You unlock it by doing the ZA Royale 5 more times. Annoyingly. I think, right? I'm pretty sure. 5 more times. Oh my Lanta. Jesus Christ. I think a few years ago for an ICT assignment we had to write a story. We couldn't base it off anything we knew. We had to make a random... But I kind of based mine off of Hoopa and Diancie, and the minimum we had to write was like 150. I wrote like 750 in that one lesson, and just so you know, I was In bottom set? What does in bottom set mean? A story about monsters and heroes, and we could base it off anything we know. But did you base it off of the Hoop and Dance? No, not the movie. Okay. Minimum 150 words. Like, it's crazy. When you look at high school, I was classed as one of the dumbest people. Fair enough. But like, it's crazy when you look at it, right? In high school, like 200 words minimum for an essay. Crazy! How could you do that to us? And then you go to like uni. Oh yeah, this essay 5,000 word minimum. Should be easy. What? It's so crazy. The difference is so insane. Like 150 words. That's like not even 10 sentences. What? This is crazy, bro. Dude, I can't wait to be done with university so I don't have to write stuff ever. Okay, ever is probably not correct, but like, damn. People struggling with it. Oh no, I remember. We once had to make for religious education, we had to do a assignment about music and how it affected our life. I don't listen to music. The frick? I literally had no clue what to write. So I just wrote about how I don't listen to music and how it doesn't affect my life. And how I sometimes hear music if I go downstairs and my parents play music. Or my sister. But like, I couldn't get to like the 250 word minimum. So you know what I did? Space, I, 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 and then make all the eyes white. So you can't see them. That's what I did. To get the word minimum. It worked. Yeah. No, that was interesting. That was very interesting. I understand you hate religion. I don't think you hate religion, I think you hate religious education. Hating religion itself is an interesting opinion. Oh. I don't know, I didn't really hate religious education too much, because the teachers, like, it was easy. I hated everything that we talked about, but it was incredibly easy. To be honest, we call it religion as well. Nobody calls it religious education. The English people called it RE. We call it just religion, though. In Dutch, we call it religion and life view. For some reason, I don't know who came up with that name. We call it RS, religious studies, probably. Probably a British thing. Now that I think about it, nobody calls PE physical education or PE in Dutch, even though the Dutch official name for it is actually physical education. That is actually what it's called in Dutch as well. But everybody calls it gym. Gym class. Gym. Nobody says physical education or PE or anything like that. Everybody calls it gym. Yeah, I mean in English, PE is probably normal. Also in Dutch, we have a difference between what we call gym and, you know, a gym that you can go to. Those are two different words. No, it's the same word, but pronounced differently. It's spelled the same, but it's pronounced differently. Sure. Nah, you gotta be Dutch to understand that. I've never heard anyone call it RS. I definitely have on stream. Religious studies. I mean, I do feel there's a difference between like there's a difference between the meaning of religious studies and religious education. In religious studies, you study religions. In religious education, you like get taught about religions. I think it's slightly different. It probably is the exact same, but like I feel like the meaning of the word is slightly different. But like I get both. We have freaking there. Yeah, but I don't know. At least you have two different words for she and they. We don't have different words for that. And because of that, there is no way to say they, them in Dutch. That doesn't exist. It's he or she. There is no gender neutral term. 222. It took me the longest time to realize the difference between the first two. But I know the difference now. I don't think I learned that in high school, the difference between those two. Dude, I remember, this was like 2 years ago. I was in like, or 3 years ago, I don't remember. I was in like a project with some people. I was in a project with a Belgian guy, a Dutch guy, and an Italian guy. And we were writing a report. And we were talking, I do not remember what the frick we were writing about. But we were talking about an individual, and we said they are as an individual, which is normal in English. If you don't know their gender, you say they are. And we had to like actually explain to the Italian guy that this is grammatically correct. He just was like, what that's plural, that's not singular. Where, were, and where. Yeah, but at least those have different pronunciations as well. Where and were. And there's also we're, of course. Forgot about that one. I mean, does any language make sense? Probably not. Every language has oddities. If I hate him, I say it is. That's crazy. That is a bit disrespectful, I will say. But yeah, I mean, that is the only alternative for genderless in Dutch. You can say it is, but it's not very nice. Objectifying. CTR in chat, he was, I think he still is, I don't know. Not super duper active. Why, Mr. Me? Oh, there's a Vulpix on my house. It's not shiny. Cringe. Get his first day of work, right? Oh, that's a good point! I completely forgot. How was your first day at work, DTR? Bro, I'm so forgetful, it's crazy. I hope it went well. I don't know, it doesn't seem... He's not responding, so I don't know if he's still here. Maybe lurking, I don't know. Good point. Dude, I'm gonna have my first day of proper work next year. Help. No, I gotta work for money. No. Cringe. Feels weird by the way I pronounce ZA. Oh, you say ZA? What is like the British advertisement? How do they pronounce it? Do they say ZA? You've got an interview tomorrow? No. Everybody's getting a job. Crazy. Never had a job interview before, actually. I am brought up saying ZA, but I mixed them up. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The official pronunciation is ZA, but I don't know. We're getting old, boys. No! Not age. Not time working. No! Also, 2100 eggs. Help. No, still no shiny. Cringe. I hate Z, I just say Z. As a British person, that's crazy. Work was okay, lots of yapping and a bit of a job. I mean, that's, I think, normal for a first day, right? Hopefully the nerves are gone a little bit now, at least. Like, I'm gonna be so dead ass, dude. When I start working next year, like, I'm probably gonna be so busy that I don't know if I'll be able to stream for like a period of time. Old guy kept rambling after every dot point. What is a dot point? Bullet points? What? Ah, in a presentation, okay. Interesting. Also, damn. I forgot to get more power. Also, why am I still walking through the floor on the Switch 2 edition? It looks cursed. It looks weird. It's a bit of a bra moment. I'm a pop out. Alright, Pokegamer. Have a nice day, bro. Have a nice day, bro. We eagerly await your next visit. Ha 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 ha. Give me Latias in ZA, you cowards. Why? Why in ZA? You still don't have it in Pogo? Womp womp. Also, just a question. Who in chat has Shiny Spiritomb and Pogo? And who got it within 180 field research encounter? Me? Oh, you don't have it yet, DTR? Dang. Easy. I got it in like 2 or 3. Nah, that's crazy. Like, I can't look up the exact amount of encounters I did, because I did trade a ton for lucky decks, but like, at least triple odds I went for this thing. I also have to say, Spiritomb quests are super common. I see them everywhere. I'm now trying to get the Catch 10 Pokemon quests, because you can get useful costumes out of that. But there are so many Spiritomb quests, it's weird. I don't mind it. It's just, the year Shiny Spiritomb released, I think it's probably 2022, maybe 23. The quest to catch Spiritomb was catch 10 Dark or Ghost-type Pokemon. So much better than what they do nowadays, it's crazy. Win 3 raids. Dude, I'm so happy I'm done with Spiritomb grind, bro. I skip all but Spiritomb tasks. Yeah, no, that was me as well until I got it. And then you have to do 3 whole raids. Where, you know, if I check my nearby list, what do I have? I have Giratina, Latias, Poltergeist, Latias, Sableye, Giratina. I'm interested in doing Gengar raids. I'm interested in doing Yamask and Phantom raids, but these kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. I still need Yamask and Phantom though. Pumpkaboo full odds? Yes. I'm doing some more Chespin right now. Nice. Wait, did you get it yet, Mr. Me? I think you got it as well, right? You're just going for a second one now? You got a small shiny on Tuesday, nice. Yeah, in terms of Pumpkaboo, I still need 2 medium and a large costumed. I have all the other ones. Yesterday? What day is it? It's Wednesday. Only color sorted before I have the trio. Oh, you haven't got... Ah, fair. Did I get my second Froakie though? Nice. Also, I love yesterday, bro. Minecraft stream. Some of you, at least Mr. Me was there. Tier wasn't, understandably. Dude, I placed like dirt for 2 hours. It was crazy. One day of work and my rhythm is ruined. What rhythm? Sleep rhythm? Also, you woke up at 4:45 AM. You did not wake up that early specifically to go to work, right? I hope. Knowing my days? Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Nope, okay. Anxiety, understandable. That makes sense. Hopefully most of that is gone and next time you can sleep properly. So 2 alarms for 6 and 6:15. Dang. Dang, bro's prepared. I've never set a double alarm before. Speaking of alarms, I need to set an alarm for tonight, like just before 8 PM. I'm like first in 3 showcases. Am I still first in 3 showcases? I'm 5th in this one? What the hell happened? How? What do I need to beat? I need to beat 798? I can't do that. Okay, well, we're only winning 2, I guess. Where is this? Don't know. Maybe I can find an XXL Teddy today. That would be nice, I guess. Could win that showcase then still. You know, I wasn't planning on clicking on Teddies anymore, but I guess I will. Only on one account, though. I guess I could still use a shiny Teddy on main as well. I have 2 on main right now. Could use another, I suppose. Otherwise I'll have to trade it, which is fine too. Keep getting Lysander's episode of Pokemon Evolutions recommended. Yeah, me too. I wonder why. Maybe because a lot of people are all of a sudden watching it to know what happened to Lysander. I feel like... I think more than 50% of Legends GA players have not played X and Y. I don't think so. So... they don't know who this Lysander guy is. I don't know. It's getting popular all of a sudden. Metagross Kiryu to level 76. 20% weren't born before XY, yeah, exactly. I remember only getting X to hunt the monkeys in Furfru. I got X as my first Pokemon game to shiny hunt in. I then did that, like, after that I got like Sun and Moon. No. Yeah, I think then I got Sun and Moon and then I realized, oh, the only way to shiny hunt the legendaries is in Oras, so I gotta buy Oras. And I bought Oras, and then Ultra games came out. That's how I found the channel, because the time he was hunting the monkey, so I watched and learned. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. When you hunted Kabalion. I don't know, the first shiny I got on stream was Houndour in at a 5% horde. I remember that much. If I didn't get Houndour in at 5% horde, how could I have possibly hunted it otherwise? I don't know, actually. how I could have hunted it other than those hordes, where I just got it super luckily. Yeah, okay, Masuda, but this was already after my Venernet hunt. And at this point, I had vowed to only Masuda if absolutely necessary. So, no way. I'd rather do random encounters on the route than Masuda. Was there another way to hunt it? I don't know. I don't know. Nope. Gen 4 radar. I didn't know how to do poke radar. Maybe I would have Masuda for it. I don't know. Oh, I got it through hordes, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Just. Maybe I did specifically hunt for it in hordes. I really don't remember. I really don't remember. I don't know. All I do remember is that unfortunately there barely is any footage of that Houndor, because apparently when you stream, you need to specifically turn on the fact that vaults get saved, because that wasn't on by default. And I didn't have that on for the first stream, because I didn't know you had to turn it on, so yeah, that didn't exist. There's like a tiny little clip of... Also, dude, streams back then were something, bro. They really were something. Though, yeah... I think nobody in chat remembers non-VTuber Haxelar. Crazy days. Why? Okay, I mean, you can check my old shiny compilations to first of all see what the setup looked like, but also, let's go! Shiny Houndor! That as well. But the fact is that I was muted on streams, so there was just music playing. And back then it was the same playlist every single stream, in the same order. So that was definitely an experience. Yeah, like, I didn't speak. I did type in chat if there were chatters, but I didn't speak. Yeah, that's just how it was. That's just how it was. And then I'd like unmute when I found a shiny and say, "Let's go, shiny Cradilly." That was it. Those were the streams. It was very interesting. It's so much better now. And still could be better. Like, it was when I started chanting Shaman originally in BDSP. That's when it started to become more like this. We still used a different overlay still, but at least I talked on stream. Still not much, because I didn't know what to talk about. But at least I talked a bit. Yeah, interesting times, interesting times. You got nothing? Ugh. I mean, you got probably at least 10 more diggers be coming, bro. You ain't getting nothing soon, boy. Whoa. Also, it's Balloon in Pokemon Go. Balloon time. Already been live for almost an hour. Dang. I'm guessing I have 45 eggs left. Correct. So we reach 71. 2171. I'm not eating till I get a shiny. Okay. That's so reasonable. Not eating breakfast or lunch? I guess that does make a bit of a difference. Breakfast? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that one. Need to feed my Totodile. Also, I'm gonna best buddy Reshiram before I catch the 1500 Pokemon with him as my buddy. Yeah. Not great. It is what it is, though. I also need to swap my buddy to Pikachu? Pikachu. You have Charm and Auras? Yes, of course. I have a shiny charm in Pokemon X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Not anymore in Sun. I used to have one though. But not anymore. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Let's Go Pikachu, Sword, Shield. Red Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus. Scarlet, Violet, Legends ZA. I think that's about all of them, probably. I have quite a couple. I also feel like I forgot a couple more in later gens. Like, I have like multiple in Sword, I feel like, maybe. Ooh, ooh, I just thought we're gonna have to hunt Zygarde on the Switch 1. I hadn't thought about that yet, but we're gonna have to shiny on Zygarde on Switch 1. Because I can't transfer my profile. I guess if I make... Oh, no, wait, I can. Wait, I can do it, actually. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. I can actually do it. I can't transfer my Scarlet profile, like my Scarlet save file, but I can transfer my Sword save file. That's actually not an issue. That's actually fine. That's fine. I'm gonna have to I don't know if I have a second Charm and Sword Shield. I don't know. Does Sword Shield even have much of a difference? What do you mean, does Sword Shield even have much of a difference? Switch 1 and 2. Probably not, but my capture card is currently plugged into my Switch 2. And if I, if I do Gimme Go on Switch 2 and then have to, put my capture card in the other device to do the Zygarde hunt and then the next day swap it back and swap it every day, that's extremely annoying. I'd probably rather buy another capture card, which doesn't fit anywhere. Like, I can't really do that either. I can at least trade with myself now. In Sword Shield, Scarlet Violet, BDSP. I can trade with myself now. That's an interesting one. Also, dude, we're almost at 400 Masuda. Are we for real? Masuda? SOS. Guys, this is my final SOS hunt. Why is it being so annoying? I don't know. I also feel like we can definitely do 150 eggs on Switch 2 in a day easily. Right? We've been live for an hour, we hatched like over 100 eggs. Yeah, we can definitely do 150 in a stream, I feel like, on Switch 2. Guys, we're about to reach Rookcroft number 400 and Thunder's number 700. Thunder's is still under odds, but Rookcroft definitely ain't. Okay, Rookcroft also isn't shiny at 400. Womp womp. Again, I still don't know how to evolve Rookcroft. But it's a worry for later. It also feels like I got a mosquito bite on my thumb, even though there should not be any mosquitoes anymore. I don't know. It's itchy. Very itchy. Probably not a mosquito bite, it's probably something else, but eh. Hope it's not gonna rain too much today. Let me actually check the weather forecast. Completely dry. That's pretty poggers, actually. Love that. Guess I will go out today to do some costume shiny hunting. I'm not gonna stream it. I'm also gonna be on bike the entire time. Like, bro, there are a couple of shorts coming up for Pokemon Go. Dude, I was playing Pokemon Go on a bike in a storm. You cannot hear me because of the wind. It's so windy, it's crazy. You, like, actually, you have to, like, listen really closely to be able to hear me. It's a bit silly. It is what it is. Also, am I getting close to Rotom yet? Still 10 tiers away. I can't reach it today. Okay, I'll probably reach it tomorrow. Uh-oh, Stinky. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, DTR? My main Rotom wasn't shiny. Womp womp. I don't even know if my ult is reaching Rotom. I have to, though. I have to grind my ult to Rotom because of how incredibly rare it is. It's 1 in 64, I assume. I miss only 5 more Sinnoh shinies, and one of them is practically unobtainable. Lovely. I'm debating trinketing it, but... Chicken butt. Yeah, definitely. Still need the shiny. Yup. I don't know. What do I need against Sinnoh? I need Vespiquen, Mantike, Carnivine, Happiny, and Rotom. Hoenn, I need Wynaut, Kecleon. Johto, I need Igglybuff. And technically, I still need a regular Smoochum. And Kanto, I need Venonat. What do I still need? Unova. How many Unova shinies am I missing? Good question. How many are there? 2 are unobtainable, right? 2 are unobtainable, so there are 154. It means I miss 8. I miss 4 regionals, and then 2 Larvesta and 2 Mienfoo. Yeah, okay. Cool. I know what I'm missing. Kalos, I have all of them. Alola... What could I be missing Alola shinies? I think it might be just Stakataka? What else Alola shiny could I be missing other than Stakataka? Hold on. I have a spreadsheet. Yeah, okay, unreleased, obviously. Alola... Oh, Salazzle. Of course. What the frick? What the frick? Bro, I still had unhatched eggs. Are we for real? That's infuriating. Well, let's do some Legends EA shiny hunting. Stupid. That's so dumb, bro. Why? Why did it even happen? Guys, what do we shiny hunt? I'm thinking of shiny hunting one of the starters, probably. Which one, though? Chespin Part 2? Yeah, I kinda don't wanna. Kinda don't wanna. Thinking Froakie. Thinking Squirtle. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I gotta do the Zone 20 eventually. Oh, I'm on my alt. I was like, what is all this? That makes sense all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta shine in Zone 20 eventually for the starters, obviously. Just kinda don't want to do that now. I feel like Froakie's pretty doable, right? Bro, why did my game have to crash? That was so cringe. Unbelievably cringe. How many eggs did we miss out on? We missed out on like 25 eggs. Ugh. You already know that there was a shiny in those last 25 eggs. You already know it. You already know it. Let's see if it happens again. If it happens again Friday. I hope not. I sure as heck hope not, but who knows. frick is Sawyer Rachel? Is this a character exclusive to Pokemon EX or something? Masters, whatever. I don't know. I actually wonder, does Pokemon Masters EX make the Pokemon Company more money than regular Pokemon games? I'm actually quite curious on that now, you know? It is a gacha game after all. Same for Pogo, actually. I don't know. Pogo does cost a little bit more to maintain than Masters, though. A bit. Just a bit. Do you care about the no voice acting? I kinda care, yeah. Like, the worst part is that their mouths move as if it's voice acted. There's just no sound. And that's been the case in Scarlet Violet. They have specific cutscenes, which are skippable, where there's no text to mash through. There's just text on the bottom of your screen. Why no voice acting? Like, I guess, you know, regular dialogue that you mash through, of course there's no voice acting there. But like, bro, what the frick? Literally, why not? Like, they have no point not to do it, you know? Look, there are of course a lot of things missing from this game, but I can to a certain degree understand why there are not 1025 Pokemon available in this game, right? But no voice acting, there's no reason for it. Masters and Snap have it? Good point. Yeah, I don't know. I find it a bit cringe, but... oh well, what you gonna do about it? Also, I just wondered, how many ghost types are there in this game? I can think of Honedge and Ghastly. Gen 12, to be honest. Stupid, bro. Oh, Phantom, Pumpkaboo, of course, as well. Any more? Sableye is technically ghost type. I don't know, that's about how far I get, I think. 5 ghost types, plus Therathos. They didn't put Dreepy in this game, bro. Cringe. You got any Mega Dimension Mega predictions? Flygon? Yeah. Yeah. Every Pokemon that's in this game that doesn't have a Mega Evolution, apart from Furfrou, the monkeys, and Patrat. Like, I feel like that's a okay prediction, right? Give me Mega Diggersby. Talonflame. Okay, that would mean that every single Kalos Pokemon would get a Mega. Okay, maybe not the Kalos Pokemon, but every Pokemon that's in this game that doesn't have a Mega and is not from Kalos And is not a monkey, Furfu, or Patrat. Okay, Furfu is Gen 6. I feel like why put Hippopotas in this game if it doesn't have a Mega? It feels a bit weird. Like, basically everything in this game is either from Gen 6 or has a Mega or is new to the Switch. Apart from stuff like Hippopotas. Like, let's just go through the decks. How many Pokemon are not from Gen 6, do not have a Mega, and are not new to the Switch? I'm kind of curious. Roserade? 1. Garbodor? 2. Ariados and Arbok? 3 and 4. The Evolutions, I'm not going to count those though. Vanilluxe, 5. Hippowdon, 6. Crocodile, 7. Stunfisk, 8. Delibird, 9. Oh, I skipped Machamp. Yeah, you're right. Machamp 10. My bad. Emolga 11. There are exactly 11 Pokemon in this game that are not new to the Switch, do not have a Mega, and are not from XY. Like, are not Gen 6. 11. Surely those 11 specific Pokemon get a Mega, right? Maybe. You could give starters in the DLC being Snivy, Oshawott, and Cyndaquil, and they get Megas? Nah. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense, because they also never gave the Gen 2, what was it, Gen 2, 5, and 7 starters Hisui form, so I don't think that's the case at all. Like, Charmander being the only Kanto starter in Sword Shield base was just very random. It was kind of to be expected that the others were going to get G-Maxes as well. Like, I mean, even stuff like Trubbish, like, of course Trubbish has got to be put in a city game where there's trash in a lot of places, right? But like something like Hippowdon, they could have just not put it in here. Like, it feels kind of random. Same for Crocodile, I don't know. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's absolutely not what I'm saying, Mr. Me. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Hisui didn't give forms to the other Pokemon, so why would they get forms to the other Pokemon in this game? Why not do it in Legends Arceus, but then do it in Legends EA? Just don't do it. Oh, Ampharos, hello. Okay, because Hisui doesn't have DLC, it does have DLC. That's the fun part. That's where you're wrong. Not paid DLC, sure. But it does have DLC. I do not have sound on. I think I have to check the roof as well, because maybe stuff can spawn on top of there? I don't know. Massive Outbreaks. Massive Mass Outbreaks is a part of the DLC, as well as a ton of side missions. And a couple more things. Oh, god damn it. It's not even useful either. Oh, should have thrown a repeat ball, my bad. Also, I did get a shiny phalanx again yesterday. I went here to take a picture with my phalanx for the thumbnail. Oh, goodbye, Froakie. Shouldn't it be too fluffy here? There are, okay. Yeah, no useful shinies. Cool. Yeah, that's sick. That makes sense. It's about what I expected. I love getting another shiny Pidgeotto, man. I really need that. I did really need that. How did they know? How did they know? Alright, I'll go for another like 6 minutes. Oh, then we'll check if we got a shiny in Legends EA, and then I'm gonna end stream. They did give other whole Mega starters Mega after, but yeah. Exactly proving what I'm saying, Mr. Me. Just like it is completely random to put Charmander in Sword Shield but not the other starters, the exact same goes for Blaziken and XY. We got one random starter for no reason in X and Y, so in Auras they gave the other two starters a Mega as well. Same happened in Sword Shield. The same does not happen in this game, because we have 3 starters of 3 different types that all got a Mega. Exactly proving my theory. If they just put a random starter in there, they'll probably do the other starters as well. But as long as they don't do that, then it's not going to happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's very unlikely. They have no reason to do so. Or who knows, maybe they give one to Superior, but not... Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe they give one to Superior, but not Samurott. Who knows? Although that would make for a very weird Gen 5 remake in the future. If it, they might just not do Megas, I guess, I don't know. It's probably started for next Legends game, probably. You'd hope so. No, but the next Legends game is gonna be Black and White. They can't put Snivy starter there. No. Next one. Snivy Piplup Litten. That's a possibility. But for what game is that gonna be? That's gotta be Legends Galar or Legends Hoenn. Those are like the only two possibilities. I think Galar has about G-Max boss fights. That's a good point. But still, bro, Sword Shield is on the Switch. Surely we're not gonna get a remake already for that. That'd be crazy. That'd just be a bit crazy. Between remakes, I swear to God, that there's always been like 2 consoles, right? Apart from Fire Red Leaf Green, I guess. But between Heart Gold, like between Heart Gold Soul Silver and Gold and Silver, there was a console in between the GBA. Right? Between Auras and Ruby and Sapphire, the DS was in between there. Between BDSP and Brain Diamond Shining Pearl, and Diamond and Pearl, there was the 3DS in between there. I don't think Legends games are remakes there. They're not remakes, but I still feel like they kind of follow that formula a bit. Between Legends Arceus and the original Sinnoh games, there was the 3DS in between. Between Legends EA and X and Y, there was the Switch in between. Between Fire Red Leaf Green and Legends, and Let's Go, there was the DS and the 3DS in between. So I feel like they're not gonna do Sword Shield Legends game on the Switch. But could always be wrong, of course. I don't know what Game Freak's thinking. I don't know what they're doing over there, bro. Alright, I'm gonna let it go daytime, and then I'm gonna sleep to make it nighttime again. And then I'll do some checks. Or I'm gonna let it go nighttime, and then I'll sleep to make it daytime again. And then we'll go do the checks, and then that's gonna be it for today. Boop! I think Sword Shield were not the best games, and that they suit the Legend series more than their region. Well, no, they do not suit the Legend series more than Black and White. That's just false. Second most, yeah, I'd agree. I do think Galar is gonna get a Legends game, taking place in the past, probably. That does suit them very well. Darkest Day, you know, yeah, definitely. Shit up there is not respawned yet. Good. Still gonna go up to the roof. I don't know what exactly all I'm respawning. I don't want Black White remakes, to be honest. Why not? I absolutely would love them. Rather have another Legends game. Yeah, I mean, fair. But I really want Black White remakes as well. Like, really badly. Can you imagine playing that game, but with, like, better graphics? More Pokemon? All that kind of stuff? Ugh. That's not a shiny eyebrows, it's probably just morning time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost fell off there. You know, why can't we do something similar to Legends, Arceus, and BDSP, where we get remakes and a Legends game? I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that is within Game Freak's scope. Hello! That's still new, right? Yeah, that's new. We'll take it. Hello. Boop. We still need that. We'll take it. Nice, nice. You like the 2D sprites in the game? I mean, fair. You know, I think when I started doing 3D sprites, they were kind of meh, but they're getting better and better at doing the 3D sprites. Like in this game, bro, the colors are back on the Pokemon, which is really nice. Yeah, sure, you can go in these boxes. I don't care anymore. I've got a new shiny today. Medicham and Legend CA. It's not the one that I was expecting to get. Let's do one more Rockruff and one more Thundurus encounter. Yeah, the textures, not the models. The models in Scarlet Violet are still pretty bad, but the textures are pretty good. I will agree on that one. Alright, no shiny Rockruff, no shiny Masuda because my game crashed. And Thundurus... No. Well, I will probably be back tonight to play some Minecraft. Probably. And of course, I'll be back again tomorrow to shiny hunt some Deoxys Shaman and Gimmighoul. So I hope y'all have a nice rest of your day. I'll see you guys again some other time. Bye bye!